AI governance ethics. I have a marvelous topic here to discuss indeed as the world moves in the direction of implementing AI at the corporate level, at the nonprofit level, even in schools, colleges, universities, in academia and education, and throughout society. How will this new technology impact us all? And what are the vital questions to ask and the concerns to consider, as well as the path forward and some of the different data biases and prejudices internally within these AI models that need to be further examined, uncovered, and explored. So let's dive in and see what we can learn together. Here are some AI model building questions. First and foremost, AI models need to be thoroughly checked for data bias and corrected. Often modeling choices are not equally good for all the different groups of people. We often put the human, or we need to rather put the human in the loop and closely monitor AI after they are implemented. These models, AI machine learning on the surface may appear objective, but bias can creep in at any point throughout that process. If past decisions were biased, data will be biased, as it's been said in the past with computers, junk in or garbage out. If we are using proxies, such as when hiring employees or prospective employees for jobs by choosing employees based on their academic grade point average, also known as GPA, as an indicator of potential, it is worth remembering GPA from a university is impacted by how much time a student can spend on their studies when in the university. And therefore, students working and supporting themselves outside of college to be able to pay for tuition to study, thereby have less time to do so, and it results typically in a lower GPA. Merely using GPA may bias candidates from a lower socioeconomic status who have to work to pay their way through college and thereby not fully reveal their potential and their capability as a prospective employee for a various company employing an AI model to choose and select and hire employees. So quantifying humans, therefore, is hard. Quantitative data does not capture the whole picture of a human being's life, potential, ability, capacity, and future. Relying on proxies can bias AI models. Missing data and metadata are also problematic. Some things that are not quantitative are willingness to go the extra mile and how well a person works within teams. Within high-stakes scenarios, think about what AI data does not capture and account for, such as variables and inputs that fall outside the various perimeters put in place. How will companies using AI in the future incorporate that into their decision-making of their algorithm? At the end of the day, the responsibility for decision-making is with leaders of companies and organizations, not AI, because we programmed it. Quantitative models produce quantitative outcomes. We must therefore combine the human in the loop with the quantitative potential of machine learning to make better decisions. Algorithms typically work best for the majority group within the data. Therefore, we must carefully think how well our AI model is working for minority groups. Otherwise, we're doing a disservice to humanity and ourselves because we're not fully reaching and exploring and touching and impacting the totality of our consumers, our colleagues at work, within the marketplace, in our companies. And at the same time, we're missing out on the totality and the breadth of ideas that exist and creativity for potential collaboration among us when we neglect certain minority groups and don't incorporate them into the process with equality, fairness, equity, and just simple decency, human decency and humanity. So these are some very good AI ethical questions of governance and leadership and strategy to consider when employing and creating your AI models.